Hey everyone, it's March 23rd, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with serial killer Joseph Mad Dog Taborsky, best known for ending up on Connecticut's death row twice in the 1950s for different crimes after murdering 7 victims in all. And that is him right up there. Taborsky was born in 1924 and was a crook from a young age, stealing tricycles from neighborhood children when he was just 7. Along with his brother Albert, he was a member of a 5-man gang that terrorized businesses in Hartford, Connecticut in the 1940s and 50s. In 1950, the brothers decided to hold up a liquor store with Joe as the trigger man and Albert as the getaway driver. Joe shot the owner of the store in the face, who clung to life in the hospital for 3 days before passing away, but not before giving the police a good description of Taborsky. A few months later, their mother convinced Albert to turn himself into the police, and he agreed to testify against Joe at trial. It was dubbed by the press as the Cain and Abel case, and Albert had a breakdown, declaring that he was in fact Jesus Christ, ending up in the psych ward. Taborsky was convicted and sent to death row, but in 1955 won an appeal based on the fact that the primary witness in his trial was considered mentally deficient, gaining his release. When he was let out of prison in 1955, he told the press, "You can't beat the law. From now on, I'm not even going to get a parking ticket." I don't know about his efforts to park legally, but it didn't take long for him to slip back into his old ways, robbing and killing shop owners across Hartford in a crime wave called the Mad Dog Killings. In December of 1956, Taborsky shot a tailor in the head, who luckily survived. A few weeks later, he pistol whipped the manager of a shoe store and shot 2 patrons to death who just happened to be there. A month later, he murdered a pharmacist. During one robbery, he ordered an accomplice to shoot a 3-year-old girl, but the man hit her beneath a deli counter and fired a shot into the floor instead. The police noted that the culprit in the crime spree had size 12 feet, and they checked the records of every ex-con in Connecticut and found Taborsky fit the bill. He was arrested along with his accomplice, who went by the nickname Meatball, and agreed to testify against him, and Taborsky confessed to police that he had killed 6 victims in the past 6 weeks. Both men were convicted of multiple murders, with the accomplice getting a life sentence and Taborsky being sent to death row for a second time in 1957. This time there was no reprieve, with Taborsky becoming the last person to be executed in Connecticut for 45 years when he faced the chair in 1960. His last meal consisted of a banana split and a cherry soda. I think I want to eat like a serial killer tonight. Taborsky's body was donated to the Yale School of Medicine, so at least something useful came of his existence. And what do you think of that, Stephen?
I'm Meatball!
If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Joseph Mad Dog Taborsky, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.